Hi, Western families and students. My name is Annabelle, and I'm with the New Student Services and Family Outreach Office as an orientation student advisor. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make the Crave Catering coffee cake that you can get in your Brunch in a Box for Fall Family Orientation Weekend. All right, first I want to show you the supplies and ingredients you need to do this recipe. You should be preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Also, the recipe calls for a standing mixer, which is definitely not something that I have in my kitchen, but I'm going to be using a whisk and a mixing bowl, and that should be just fine. So let's go to the supplies. You're going to need something to fold and lightly mix the batter, as well as a whisk and a mixing bowl, and then a greased baking dish, as well as the ingredients from your box, and a liquid measuring cup with 5 ounces of water. All right, step 1, we're going to add half of our water into the mixing bowl and the entirety of the bread mix. And then it says to mix on low for 2 minutes. I will be whisking this for 2 minutes. All right, so I finished mixing, and as I was mixing more and more, I got a little more tough with the whisk, and so I switched to the spatula. And once it's all incorporated, I'm just adding the rest of my water and continuing to mix with the spatula until it's all together. All right, now that our mix is fully incorporated, we're going to be adding the Williams Farms blueberries in, and we're just going to gently fold them so we don't mix too much, but just so they're all evenly distributed into the batter. All right, this looks great. And now the next step is to pour half of this into our greased baking dish. All right, we're going to spread this evenly in a layer and being sure to cover the entire bottom of the dish. Now the reason we're only pouring half of this is so then we can put half of our crumble mix into the middle of the loaf. I'm gonna sprinkle this, get a nice big layer. All right, that looks great. And then I'm gonna pour the last half of the batter right on top. Make sure to scrape as much as I can out of this bowl. And again, we're just going to smooth it out as best as we can with that crumble beneath it. Oops. I'd say that looks pretty good. And then we're gonna take the rest of our crumble another thick layer. And then I'm just going to use my hands to kind of even all that out. All right, so this is what it looks like unbaked. Now we're going to throw it in the oven at 350 degrees. I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes because the instructions say 20 to 25. And then once that's done, I'm gonna check on it and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so I waited 20 minutes, and when I took it out and checked with the toothpick, it was not even close to being done. So I kept my coffee cake in for probably 40 minutes total, and now we're gonna take it out and see how it looks. So I'm sure everybody already knows this, but if not, a great way to check if it's done is to take a toothpick and just poke it in the very center of the loaf. Pull it out, and if it comes out clean, that means your coffee cake is ready to go, and that looks like it's pretty clean to me. So this is our completed Crave Catering coffee cake from your Brunch in a Box. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy.